also, there's the next exhibition at the MOMU is Stephen Jones, and what do you have to do with that?
When we started the Louis store in mid of the 1980s, selling only the Belgian designers, which was one of the first stores only selling them, I tried to introduce the Stephen Jones hats in that store. So I knew Stephen's work from before when I used to go to London just for, not for business, for pleasure. And I thought it was a fantastic idea to try that out. But of course, Belgium is not a hat-wearing country. We are not England, so it never worked. And I thought it was such a pity to stop buying his hat that we decided we continue. Every season we buy some of his hats and we just collect them. Now then, when the Fashion Museum opened here, we had an answer on our problem, storing the hats, which is not easy because you need the right conditions for that. And so we gave them on loan in the Antwerp Fashion Museum, which is a kind of 130-ish hats of Stephen Jones are now in the collection, and they are open for loaning out for making exhibition with. And that's why Geert, the director of the MOMU, asked me to curate an exhibition on our collection of Stephen Jones hats. I thought it was a fantastic idea, but I wanted to show more because Stephen is so particular. Stephen is one of the very rare fashion designers who is allowed to intervene in another designer's collection, which is very special because most of the designers are very protective of that. And what is more, he's not only intervening in the collection, he's creating an item, an accent on the collection, which is often the first visible thing of it when you see the press releases of it. So, and he works as well for Dior, for John Galliano, for Comme des Garçons, for Walters, which is fantastic, which is very particular, very special. And that's how I approached Stephen to build an exhibition on that, which he agreed, of course, voluntary. And we started working on the archives last year to find out his whole history when he started working with, when he started in the punk period and the New Romantics first, with Kim Bowen, with Steve Strange, with Boy George, and then how he entered official fashion life by being discovered by Jean-Paul Gaultier on the Do You Really Want to Hurt Me video clip of Culture Club, Boy George, where he was in the video clip. And so Jean-Paul Gaultier introduced him to Thierry Mugler and Montana, and so his whole job started running for fashion designers, which is a fantastic story and a very interesting work to work on as a curator.
Is there going to be any archival films from those periods?
There will be some archives of films. We will show, of course, some video clips. We have some interviews from BBC television in the punk period when Stephen started his first shop in Endell Street under the Peak store. And we will show also some fashion shows from Montana, Mugler. We are now researching all this material and trying to translate it to digital world.
And when is this going to be?
The exhibition opens in September 7th.
Oh, really?
Yes. And together with the exhibition, we are making a book, which will have a Dutch edition, a French edition, and a British edition, and which will be distributed worldwide.
Great. And how long is the show up?
It will be up until end of February 2011, I think. And the museum is now planning a tour in Asia, Japan, China, and Korea, if I
Great. And you'll be going along with it, of course.
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic. Thank you.